Today I'm going to load up NCAA Football 24 and see what would happen if instead of replacing Brian Ferentz, Iowa decided to stop playing offense entirely. In this dynasty, I'm going to try to win the Hawkeyes a national title without running a single offensive play, meaning I'll be relying on defense and special teams only. It's not going to be easy, so I've got Bordeaux with me to help out with the first couple games this season. Let's go ahead and get right into the first game. Alright boys, so first game of the new series, I got Bordeaux here with me, and we are taking on Drake May and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Let's get it.
There's the run. You got that.
Come here. Alright, so 3rd and 13. Nah, hold up. Watch this. Give me that. Let's go. I always know what play it is when they come out in that formation. Alright, we get inside field goal range there.
Can you hit kicks now?
I can hit kicks, I think.
Let's see if you can do it this time. Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we're going to knock that through easy. I got Torrey Taylor here at kicker, so we get off to a good start. We got the lead.
I'm all over the slant. They didn't want to take it.
Alright, another 3rd and 6.
Oh, no.
Damn, bro. I tried to bait up that in route. That was a very shiesty play call, man. We got no pass rush. That is tough. Little in route, man.
Oh, no.
Our corners are getting torched up, bro. So we might be in trouble. Board, you want to take this kick return here? We got DeJean, the fastest white boy in the land here.
And he got nowhere.
Yeah, he didn't look very fast there. They're loving the spread formation. We got to get some picks. Oh my God, they're trying us deep.
Pick it. Oh my gosh. I clicked on.
Drake May has been absolutely cooking our corners so far. Shelty's got to jump for that, man.
He has got to get to that ball.
We've not been off to a very good start here, man. Honestly, it's been a worse start than I expected.
No, this has been pretty rough. Nice.
Oh my God, bro. Fisher got cooked.
Omari and Hampton's like that, I guess. Jeez.
This is not good, man.
They have almost 300 total yards of offense already.
They're running a screen here. Xavier Nwamka drops his first pick. You got to be kidding me, man. All right, we got a little play action. Why can we not catch anything right now, dude? We got some brick hands on this team. That is not good to see in the first game. That's 3 dropped pick sixes in this half, I'm pretty sure. No way, bro.
Oh,
no way. Come on, DeJean. How does he have so much time, man? All right, bounce routes coming. And he's going to try me deep. I'm on that. Let's go. Finally, we get a pick.
The fact that they have that many total yards of offense and they only have 20 points is actually impressive.
All right, halfback angle. I'm on it. And that's like our 7th drop pick of the half, man. All right, board. I think we need to do some pitch action here. So you catch it with Shelty. Whole day, bro. Whole day. No. All right. Pitch it.
I just tried to.
Pitch it.
There it is.
Oh God, that's gonna be a safety.
Get
That was not the most successful play I've ever seen, and I think we'll have to sim this one out, boys. All right, so not a good way for us to start this thing out. Drake May throws for like 500 yards on us in the first quarter. Bordeaux, I think you might just be bad luck, man.
I'm bad luck.
We had a couple of interceptions, but these dropped picks just absolutely killed us. All right, so next up we got Florida. I do not expect this game to be much easier.
It's redemption time.
Yes, Bordeaux is gonna go off for 5 interceptions in this game.
Dude, this Evans guy on the edge is kind of quick out of this 4-2-5.
All right, we need picks here, man. Deshaun Lee with like his 3rd drop of the season already, bro.
Still 0-0. We are all good. That punt is going out at the 2.
Let's go, man. It is time for a safety, boys.
I'm in the... Oh my God.
I was worried he was going to break that for a touchdown, dude. Whenever you got the other team trapped inside their own 5, for some reason they tend to break off like crazy runs.
This should be a free field goal.
You got to at least get it to like the 40.
All right. You think I could hit him with the back? Oh, no.
Okay. I think we're still in field goal range, but that was not ideal.
You can make this. Yeah, we're good.
So despite Bordeaux's best efforts to sabotage that return, we're able to get the field goal.
Ooh,
oh, you got that. You got that. Big time Bordeaux pick. First of the game for the fellas. I will take a 3-0 score here. We finally got some pass rush, man. Mertz goes down in the backfield. I think we can get some points on this kick return too. Not a ton of room here, but we're going to make a cut, get inside field goal range. That's what we needed, man. So we make it a 6-point lead. This is just like a classic Iowa score right here. Oh, and we forced the fumble. DeJean picks it up with space to run, and we're at least going to get a field goal out of this. That was Nick Jackson on the forced fumble.
This feels so much better after that North Carolina loss.
I have a feeling that Florida's going to get a big play at some point.
I'm all over that. Give me that. Are you kidding?
How did he catch that, man? We're figuring things out here with the 2-man game. Oh, no, bro. DeJean fumbles it.
Dude, everything. We've done everything right.
I knew they were going to get a touchdown at some point.
I got to make that tackle. I shouldn't have clicked off.
Damn, man. It's okay. We're going to take this kick return to the house. Board, you got it. I'm going to set a beautiful block for you here with Vines. You just got to trust me. Nice. You know, sometimes you shouldn't be so trusting. All right, so 3 minutes left. This thing is, of course, going to come down to the wire. Bounce route's incoming. We get the sack, though. Okay, that's going to be an out route. We are on it, and Nwamka catches the pick this time. We stay in bounds to get to the 20. That is huge right there. So we're going to make this a 5-point game with the field goal. All right, all we got to do is keep him out of the end zone, man. We just need to get a pick, and Nwamka gets his 2nd of the day. Come on, bro. We got to crib this. I'm so tempted to pitch it right now.
You should. could have.
8-point lead feels pretty good the way we've been playing. They honestly do not seem to be in that much of a hurry here. Bordeaux with the user sack. So Florida's down to their last timeout. Ertz's trying Deshaun lead deep, and that's going to be a huge gain. That was a crazy route, man. All right, this is getting kind of intense, man. 50 seconds left. The user sacks have been big down the stretch here.
Now we can play safe. I'm not letting the corner route cook me again. They're just going deep. Oh, we're good.
Under 30 seconds left. They got a 4th and 4. This is going to be the game right here. Running back out of the backfield. Harris deep. He overshoots him, and it looks like we're going to get the dub, man. They might have a little bit of time left on the clock. And I do not think Graham Mertz can throw it this far. We just got to keep everything in front of us. And that is an interesting throw, but we are there. We knock it down to get our first win of the season on the road at the Swamp. That was much better after that first game, bro. Bordeaux had a nice little stat line here with Quinn Schulte. Xavier Nwamka also coming up with 2 interceptions. I had 0 tackles on the day. That's crazy. So after the big win in the Swamp, we got a rivalry game against Iowa State. Xavier Nwamka starts this out with a big hit. So we head to the second quarter, but Iowa State driving it on us. And their quarterback has been sneaky quick so far. Cyclones getting any kind of points here would not be good. And Nick Jackson with beautiful coverage on the corner route. I thought he was going to get cooked. So Iowa State going for it on 4th down. And they got a guy wide open. And now we really need to stop Iowa State at the edge of field goal range. And they're going draw. Schulte comes in for the stop. Excellent recognition from our boy. So now we got to try to block this field goal. And I'm trying to get in there with DeJean. The kick is looking wobbly, but it gets through. All right, so despite some good defense in this first half, we go down by 3. And Cooper DeJean has really not done a whole lot in the return game, but he gets a good block here. Still just not the speed that we need. All right, Torrey Taylor, we need a dive from you here, man. The MVP of the team continues to shine, getting it down inside the 10. So a minute left in the half. Iowa State's going to have to pass it. This is where we make our money. He's going to run an in route. We're all over it. Iowa State's quarterback takes off again, but Nwamka is on it. So we head to the second half down 3-0. This is just classic Iowa football right here, man. Iowa State just has not given us the chance to make a pick. They're averaging 5 yards of completion. All right, play action here. I was trying to get on that drag route. We get the sack. Let's go. Rocco Brett is trash, man. I have not seen this man make one throw all game. Very similar to when Iowa played him in real life. They're going screen here, and Nwamka is on it. Get into the end zone, bro. Get into the end zone. Let's go. We take the lead. Iowa State's continued to stick with the run because their passing attack has been pretty much useless. And they're going QB keeper here, but Rocco Brett stiff arms us in the damn face. We head to the 4th quarter just clinging onto a 4-point lead. Iowa State's running the counter on 3rd and 1, and they pick it up. That was the perfect call for us. The sense of doom is starting to set in just a little bit here, boys. Iowa State's finally going to pass it here, though. Quarterback's taking off. We get him in the backfield. All right, so now we got 2nd and goal. I'm watching for some slants or something here. They are going to go pass again. I think that might be the same play, and once again, dude takes off. We get him in the backfield. So this is it, man. 3rd and goal from the 10, and he's got a man open. I was almost on it, but we tackle him short. So Iowa State gonna go for it on 4th and goal. This is the game. Just gotta make sure we lock down that out route, and he sails it out of bounds. So we stand up tall in the red zone, but this game is far from over. I've been in this spot too many times before on the defense-only dynasty. Playing against a running quarterback is really tough, but Nwamka just kills him there. He's got 13 tackles on the day. All right, boys, just 1 minute. I'm gonna hop on my dude Higgins here. Oh, and they're going screen again. We're on it. Higgins comes down with the pick. Let's take this to the crib, man. Close out this game right here. He outruns everybody, and it looks like we're gonna win the Cy-Hawk game. All it took was 2 pick sixes, boys. We've been playing beautiful defense today. Rocco Brett's been trash all day, man. Hasn't completed a single pass downfield. Iowa State's going with the screen here, and Nwamka will take that. Put the cherry on top, bro. So we come through with the big-time rivalry game win. Nwamka absolutely balled out, man. He was all over the field. Higgins with the pick 6 to seal it. So after that game, checking in on the recruiting, we're looking pretty solid. Not a crazy class, but we got a few solid cornerback prospects lined up, as well as the 6'3 safety Corey Woodward. I'm feeling pretty good about this class. So after a couple big wins, we are back at home taking on Florida State. And we are rocking these beautiful banana yellow uniforms. Florida State's running the ball out the gate, and they've got a big gain here already. We're lucky that wasn't a touchdown. This game is definitely not going to be easy. Jordan Travis is trying us deep, but a beautiful play by Fisher to get the pick. That's how we started off, man. So a 3rd and 2 here in nice field position. This could be an opportunity. Florida State going with the corner strike, but he finds the running back out of the backfield. Schulte gets punked. And on 2nd and 9, they're going QB keeper. Schulte gets his revenge. All right, so 3rd and 9. I'm watching the screen here. That's going to be a halfback angle route, and we're on it all the way. Wasn't in position for the pick. Still a big stop, though. DeJean better not drop this punt. Okay, let's try to cook. I'm going to hit that back juke. DeJean just does not have that killer speed we need, though. All right, so we need some good field position here. Let me just dial up an absolute laser of a punt from Torrey Taylor. All right, y'all. How about we get a safety here? They're going motion. Nwamka flies in, and we put 2 points on the board in true Iowa fashion. We head to the half up 2-0. Honestly, man, this is beautiful. All right, big time 3rd and 11. Florida State's not in field goal range yet, and they're just running a draw. Very, very weak. I don't know what's up with that play call, but Florida State just cannot seem to get into field goal range right now. I know that 2-0 really isn't realistic, but a man can dream. Well, the Tory Taylor punts are helping keep this dream alive. Another dinger inside the 5. All right, read option here, low key. If I got in there with the user, it would have been a safety, but he breaks it off for a big play. All right, this is a huge 3rd and 5, and they are just going to run a draw. They continue to just play insanely conservative. So 3 minutes left. This is starting to get scary, dude. All right, they're going slants here, and they are going to have a guy open. I can't cover them all. And Florida State just keeps going with the run. We will keep shutting that down, man. Come here. Jordan Travis got a fumble one time, and this is slants, man. I'm covering that up all day. Harris drops another pick, but I'll take the deflection, man. That is a big shutdown of that route. All right, so 4th and 7. If we get a stop here, we'll be in field goal range. And he's testing DeJean deep. I honestly shouldn't have caught that because I think that's going to get us out of field goal range. I should have just LB'd that, but I got greedy. That is a dime of a punt, though. Expecting slants again here, and that is what we're going to get. We box it up. Great hit from Schulte, and it is 4th down. Florida State is going to kick it. DeJean's just got to do a little bit of cooking, and this should be an easy field goal. And as much as I want to leave this score 2-0, I don't feel like I can. I trust our defense, but not quite that much. So we've just got to hold it down for 50 seconds, man. Even if they get a field goal, that's okay. They're going screen here. What are you doing, bro? Somehow he's going to break free, though. See, this is why I kicked my field goal, man. Just like that, this is getting scary again. And oh god, they're going with the corner routes. Travis is going to take off, though. Great tackle from Higgins. So here it is, 4th and 4. Knowles are just going to dump it off, and they continue to be too conservative. We stop them short. So 25 seconds left. I'm going to go 3-man deep at this point. And Florida State just loving these halfback screens. We'll tackle that in the backfield. This is one of the worst called games I've ever seen on offense. Florida State's going to have to try to go for the Hail Mary here. And Travis does not have the arm for that. Harris finally gets his interception, and we will get out of here with a 5-0 win. Not a lot of fireworks in the interception department, but we just completely shut down the Florida State offense. So after our shocking win against Florida State last week, we are ranked number 22 without running a single offensive play. This has been a season I did not expect after that first game. It looks like we should make a bowl this year at least. But I'm trying to do one better than that, man. I want to win the Big Ten championship this year, but that's not a good start, man. I get cooked in coverage. Okay, so Minnesota did not come to play around. We got to make sure they don't get a touchdown here. And they've got out routes on that side. Man, that should have been a pick. We're still able to stop them short. But now they're going to get a shot at a field goal. I'm trying to block it with DeJean, and I actually almost got in there. I think that definitely affected the kick. So we're able to fend off the Gophers for now. They're running the Wildcat here, though. Uh-oh. Dude is going to break a tackle, and he has tons of space. You never want to see the Wildcat in the defense-only series, man. Minnesota's finally passing it here, going play action, and I totally messed up the click on. Dude's going to get all the way inside the 10. All right, if we keep him out of the end zone here, that's okay. They're going with the counter there, and that's like one of the hardest plays to defend on this. So after that touchdown, we need our defense to make a play right now. That's the halfback screen. We got to be on that. Nwamka comes up with the pick and takes it to the crib. Let's go. The screen has kind of been our saving grace all year. So we get the big play we needed at the end of the first quarter. Minnesota going 4 verts here. Harris has great coverage, but you know that boy has brick hands. I am seriously considering subbing Harris out at this point. We need somebody over there who can catch a little bit. He's not going to have a ton of room to work on the return, but he's able to get out to near the 45. And we've got the win with us. I think I'm going to go ahead and try this field goal from 64. Only the leg of Tory Taylor could do it, and that is going to sneak in above the crossbar. Unbelievable. I think that might tie or break the NCAA record for longest field goal. And we swarm the quarterback in the backfield. All right, now we're looking like the team who played the last 2 weeks. We've done a great job of team tackle in this game. And DeJean is able to hit the back chute to give himself more room to cook this time. This could possibly be our first punt return touchdown of the series. And DeJean is going to take it to the casa. Let's go, bro. 76 yards, an absolute beauty. And after that rough start, it looks like we're in full control of this game right now. And they're going with another screen here. This time Nwamka isn't quite able to get to it, and dude is loose. Higgins barely catches him. That was almost bad. So we got a 3rd and 5. Minnesota's kicker already has a miss. And they're running the same play here. Bounce route, and Nwamka breaks it up. So they're going to have to settle for the long field goal. And once again, DeJean gets in there. This time he blocks it. The very rare field goal block. Dude stumbles all the way into field goal range for us. DeJean with 2 big plays on the day. 57 yards is well within Tory Taylor's range. He is going to drill that to put us up 13. I'm feeling pretty good about this one, but y'all know these games can turn on a dime. We got toasted last time they were in this, but quarterback's taken off this time, and Nwamka's on it. The best free safety in the country continues to deliver. Like I said, though, it's never over till it's over. Minnesota is definitely still in this game, and that's a big play down the sideline. They're just going read option here. Sit down, bro. This is a huge 3rd and 11. I don't think they can go for it if they don't get it. Thought they might go screen there, but they're going with the deep shot. We're trying to get on it, and we swat it away. Deshaun Lee with solid coverage. And I'm starting to get a little bit confident about my field goal blocking abilities. Not able to get in there this time, so they cut the lead to 10. I'm not trying to have this be a close game. Let's get another pick 6 right here, right now. They're going to dump it off to the big man. Absolutely trucks our dude. So we head to the 4th, clinging to a 10-point lead. Big time 3rd and 10 coming up here. And I already know this is an out route. I'm trying to bait that up, and he will throw it, but somehow we don't get to it. At least he's out of bounds. So Minnesota is going to go for it on 4th down. And that was a dime, bro. I was not expecting that. The good thing is Minnesota's been burning a lot of time off the clock. This is where things often get a little dicey, and he's chucking it up to the end zone. That's a dime. So we got to hold on to this 3-point lead for 3 more minutes. DeJean's going to take the kickoff here, and he's got blockers, but doesn't quite have the speed to make it happen. I need a punt dot here, and that's beautiful, bro. Tory Taylor drops it inside the 10 like he does. So it's time for Minnesota's money drive. Cannot give up big plays here. They're going with the fake screen, and Cooper DeJean had a chance to ice the game. That's the play our star's going to make for us. I excused him last time, but we need to have that one. On 2nd and 10, they're going with the in route, and what is going on? It's like this game wants us to lose right now. Minnesota is going to punt it here. It's almost like they know we can't run an offensive play, and we're going to have to punt it right back. But hopefully DeJean can make some magic. He does have a lot of room, and after picking up a block, he gets us into field goal range. I say field goal range because 59 yards is no problem for Tory Taylor. So just over a minute left. Chance for either a huge rivalry win or an extremely heartbreaking loss. Dude's going to chuck it up, and Castro comes up with the big pick, and that might just ice this game as we're going to make it a 9-point lead. On 3rd down, we finally get that pick. That's Jamari Harris, the dude with the worst hands too, and he's going to break a tackle trying to take this to the crib. So that should hopefully seal out this game. We have scored 29 points in our first year with no offense, but before we leave, Nwanka's got to make up for some of those drops with a pick, and he gets tackled by thin air. Minnesota has one last play before we get out of here, and that is an interesting choice. They run the screen again, and they are just feeding us picks at the end of the game. 3 on the day for Xavier as we crack the 35 mark for the first time. So a beautiful victory. Looked scary for a second, but we put that away quick, and Xavier Nwanka might just be in the Heisman conversation right now. So after our string of wins, we're up to number 19 in the country, taking on Michigan State, and Cooper DeJean is going to start this thing off with a kick return touchdown. Some nice stick work from me there, if I do say so myself. So that's about as good of a start as we could have asked for in Kinnick Stadium as we crash the backfield for a tackle for loss. This game feels like it could maybe be our first blowout. The team is just on a roll right now. So a good start on the first drive. Cooper's going to get another chance, but this time he's not able to make any room, and he coughs up the ball. It's going the other way, and he himself cannot make the tackle, so he erases his earlier touchdown with that play. That was really not ideal. We'll see if he can make up for it here, and he actually has some space, not able to get what he needs though. It has been the special team show today, and Tory Taylor almost has a beautiful punt as Michigan State goes with the pass, and Deshaun Lee comes up with the pick, and he has just enough blocking to take it to the crib. Let's go. We reclaim the lead. I am surprised we came up with that pick in the rain, man. Michigan State going with the monster eye again. He is passing out of it. Quarterback's going to get out of the pocket and take the sack. Very interesting play design. Michigan State's offense has been pretty terrible so far, and it looked like they have a dude open. Harris comes up with the patented dropped pick. For all the picks Harris has dropped though, he has played pretty good coverage. This will give Cooper DeJean the chance to cook again, and he hits the back juke. He might have a chance, people. Michigan State clearly has a very slow kick return team, and we are going to try it from 62 yards out. I don't know if we can make it with the rain coming down, but Tory Taylor gives it his best shot, and that tings off the crossbar. Michigan State finally has the ball on our side of the field, and they're just running the draw. Dude is loose, breaks a tackle. The boys are not trying to lose to one of the worst offenses in the country. And on 3rd and 9, DeJean's getting tried deep. I tried to go for the pick, but he just didn't react. It's been a very eventful day for number 3, and Michigan State is going to punch it into the end zone. So just like that, we got a tie game, and this one is looking tough. We got a big time 3rd and 10, minute left before half. Michigan State's just going verts, and Jamari Harris comes up with the pick this time. Come on, Jamari. Trying to get into field goal range. We can't do it. Still a nice play to flip the field though. And Michigan State is going after this punt. Dude drops it, and this should be some free points. Tory Taylor knocks it through to give us the lead. The muff punt is one of the most powerful ways to score in the defense-only dynasty. Michigan State's quarterback just has a Jones to scramble, man. We knock him down, and Craig scoops it up, but I cannot stay in in bounds, bro. That would have potentially been a really exciting fumble recovery touchdown, but we get 3 anyway. This is a high-scoring affair in Kinnick Stadium. Iowa's scoring more points in this game than it normally does with the offense. And I'm just waiting for Michigan State to break off a big play. It looks like this is going to be it. Jamari Harris is the only dude who has a chance, and he cannot tackle him. Michigan State is going to reclaim the lead here. Things can just turn on a dime in this dynasty. Fun fact, the Spartans have only passed the ball 6 times. 2 of those passes have been interceptions. But this time they have a dude just completely wide open. I don't know what happened there. And we are really in trouble now. If we give up a touchdown, this game might be over. Michigan State going with the corner route. That is killer. I should have been ready for it. Didn't get on it quite in time. Some kind of miracle pick 6 here would be pretty ideal. They're running the screen, and that was maybe our shot, but just insane blocking from the Spartans there. Now we are going to need some good special teams plays to win it. We need a beautiful punt from Torrey Taylor here. Michigan State's punt returners have been going after the ball all day, and once again, it pays off for us. This will be huge points. I'm really wishing we didn't miss that field goal earlier. That might come back to bite us. We're going to need to play perfect defense from here on out to keep our win streak alive. And they're going with the straight 4 verts. I know the quarterback's going to scramble. He ends up chucking it deep to DeJean, and we need a return here, DeJean. Damn it, man. Not able to break out of that tackle. Probably would have been better if we just swatted it away. All right, man. So it's crunch time. We probably got a few chances at points here. So now we got a 3rd and 7. Michigan State going with the 5 wide, which is a little scary. Nope, they're just going straight past. We get the sack in the backfield, so we'll at least have a chance for a punt return. DeJean has to at least get us into field goal range so we're within striking distance. And DeJean not going to have a lot of space here. We need a couple of big blocks, and we get them. We get into field goal range. So we're able to knock the field goal through. Our defense is going to have one chance to get us a stop. Michigan State's going heavy here, so I'm sending literally everybody on a blitz. And the running back gets loose. That might just do it, man. He even breaks a tackle. Are you kidding me, bro? He takes it 75 yards to the crib. Come on. And before we leave, Michigan's going to break off one more big run. This has been a painful way to go out. After the sad loss, it is not going to get easier, boys. We're taking on undefeated Ohio State. So here we are in Columbus. I decided to rock the black pants today, and they look just as bad as they did in real life with their white jerseys. So a 3rd down opportunity on this first drive, and they're going fullback dive. That almost got dangerous. As tough as it'll be to bottle up Marvin Harrison Jr., I am more worried about bottling up the run game after what I saw last week, but we do a beautiful job of shutting down that option play. Ohio State is clearly going with a run-heavy look, trying to expose the weakness that we showed last week, and I am afraid that that will be pretty easy, but thankfully we get the tackle in the backfield on 3rd down, and I'm gonna try to block this with DeJean real quick. He actually gets through the line, not quite enough to make dude miss. I think DeJean might have another block kick in him this year, though. We'll see. I'm hoping he can get the special teams going today a little bit, and he's got some space here. Come on, Coop. You gotta outrun these dudes. You gotta outrun these dudes. He's at least able to get close to field goal range. Coop doesn't quite have that Perry Valentine speed, but we're able to tie it up with a field goal. So at least we aren't getting blown out in this game, man. Ohio State's gonna pitch it here, and they totally messed that up. Craig scoops it up for the 2nd game in a row. He recovers a fumble, and this time he takes it to the crib. That was the huge play that we needed, and just like that, we got the lead. And Ohio State going with the deep route. Perfect call to slice up our zone. Looks like we're gonna have to try to hold the Buckeyes to a field goal again. All right, on 2nd and 12, we just got a stick play. Man, I had a zone right there. Harris able to break it up, though. Let's go. That was a sneaky good play from Jamari Harris. On 3rd and 12, Buckeyes just gonna dump it off, and Deshaun Lee stops Marvin Harrison short. Huge tackle by the youngster. So we hold these boys to a field goal again. We are right here in this game before halftime. Cooper DeJean already with a nice return on the day. Let's see if he can get something going here. He has tons of space, but unfortunately these Ohio State defenders are too quick. Still, man, another big time 3 points to keep our lead at 7. So we head to halftime, 7-point lead. I was not expecting this, boys. Ohio State's offense has not been quite as scary as I thought. Not to jinx it, but I feel pretty good about our defense right now. And we will box that up. Tackled him before he could pitch it. Nwamka with the big play. We need a nice little punt from Torrey Taylor here. How about that one? Sits down at the 2-yard line. Let's go. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried Ohio State's gonna break off a big play here. I do think we're probably a little bit far out for a safety. And, Ohio State's going pass here. Kyle McCord's stepping up in the pocket, sliding down. But we got a 3rd and 5. Ohio State going with the slants. Let me bait that up. Nwamka, you gotta catch it, dude. That could have been the game there, but if DeJean gets into field goal range, we're in good shape. He's gonna catch it near field goal range already. We just gotta shake here. And I should have got a little bit more north there, but we should still be able to ding this from 59 yards out. Absolutely no sweat from Torrey Taylor Taylor. So we got a 10-point lead. I'm feeling good, but you know that these leads can turn on a dime. Ohio State gonna go with the out routes here. McCord doesn't want to throw me that pick, but I will take that sack though. Okay, so this kind of feels like the drive where Ohio State probably gets a touchdown, and he definitely has that dude open deep. It is a good thing he did not throw that when he could have, but he has all day in the pocket and finds Marvin Harrison deep in our territory. That was some pretty wicked pocket presence from McCord, but we continue to do a good job against this run, so we will take a 10-point lead into the fourth quarter. I'm just worried for when Ohio State goes hurry up and starts running crazy pass plays. It looks like they're gonna run some corner route action. Dude hits the bounce off, and thankfully we swatted away. I will take that all day. So Ohio State's gonna settle for a field goal for the third time this game. You're going to need a boomer from Tory Taylor here, and he delivers, sitting that thing down inside the 5 once again. Absolutely beautiful. Chef's kiss. Check out the stat line from the fellas. Ohio State's going with an interesting 5-wide formation on the 3rd and 7, and they go with the QB blast. Bro, Nick Jackson just killed that man. Ohio State will punt it inside their own 5, and DeJean has a ton of space. We might just be able to cook, fellas. We're gonna go to the right, go back to the left. DeJean has a chance. He's gonna cut it back inside, get into the 20, and we don't even have a single interception on the day. We've just been playing good ass defense. We will take that field goal to reclaim the 10-point lead. So with 2 minutes left, just got to keep everything in front of us. I know Ohio State's gonna make this scary, but he's chucking it up to Nwankpa here, and we come up with the pick. Could have been 6 if the camera angle didn't glitch out. So we'll make that a 13-point lead. Why not? And I'm going to be taking no chances here. We're backing the boys off. Ohio State's running that halfback screen, and that will ice it, boys. We are gonna come up with a crazy upset on the road, and this will keep our Big Ten title hopes alive. I'm trying to get one more pick before we get out of here. Check out this click on with Jamari Harris. Absolutely beautiful. Textbook stuff. We're not done yet though. McCord is going to chuck it up once again to Jamari Harris. We are blowing out Ohio State. 2 picks for the brickhand man himself. 30 points on the Bucks' heads. Who would have thought, man? After the devastation of the Michigan State loss last week, we are putting together our best game of the season. Can Cooper DeJean take this to the house? Let's go, bro. Cooper DeJean for a Heisman, honestly. What an absolutely beautiful return. So that'll do it. A huge win that puts us right back there in the Big Ten title conversation. Very solid day statistically. Of course, no offensive yards. We ended up coming down with 5 picks, as well as the fumble recovery for the touchdown. Checking out the recruiting real quick. We're looking solid on a lot of these guys. Not too crazy of a recruiting class, just trying to add some nice speed at the safety and cornerback positions. After that performance against Ohio State, we finally land our first commit. So after that beautiful upset win, we're taking on Northwestern. I'm hoping this will be a blowout win, as we're playing in the blackout uniforms in Kinnick Stadium. Northwestern going with the pass on 3rd and long, and Nwankpa just stops him short. So Cooper's gonna get the chance for his first punt return here, and this is gonna be tough, man. He's got a man coming right at him, but he's able to spin out of it and get across midfield, swerving his way deep inside field goal range. Let's go. We got a 14-mile-per-hour wind today, so we got to be careful about that. But an absolutely beautiful start to this game for the boys. But the Wildcats are running this funky formation on 3rd and 10. I don't know what this is, but I don't like it, man. Dude's got all day in the pocket, and that just cannot happen. We got to get some kind of pressure. And Northwestern serves us up with a halfback screen. Nwankpa's all over it, as always, and we will take this to the crib for an easy house call, just what the doctor ordered. So we are officially in business in terms of this potentially being a blowout. Northwestern going for the long field goal here. I'm gonna put a man back to return just in case, and yeah, that's gonna be well short. Thought we were gonna have a chance to return it. And check it out, man. North Carolina, the team that smashed us earlier in the year, now ranked number 3. And once again, I am not trying to play a close game. Let's put this thing away before halftime. Nwankpa intercepts the pitch. I know the camera angle is gonna trip us out, man, so we don't get the touchdown. Still an absolutely beautiful play though. That's the only problem with the camera angles on NCAA 2. On Madden, they're like terrible. And Northwestern going with the same play, almost the same result, but somehow number 4 is gonna break like 5 tackles to pick up 5. I'm feeling a pick here soon though. Northwestern coming out in the perfect formation. But they just keep running the ball out of this, and that is way more dangerous than the past game. Number 4 is loose, and just like that, we got ourselves a ball game. All right, so this game might not be so easy after all, and we just get absolutely fried there. Cannot be manning up a linebacker against Preston Bacon himself. This Northwestern quarterback has gotten kind of hot here, and they're going 4 verts again. This time, our boy Jamari Harris is on the case, and let's at least get into field goal range here. Harris, he swerves around a guy, but the quarterback pushes him out. Still a huge play. That'll put us up by 9. Oh god, I might have hooked that kick though. You gotta be kidding me. My first really bad missed kick of the year. It has been an interesting game to say the least. Big time 3rd and 5 here. A pick would be absolutely beautiful. And Northwestern just goes with the dump off. We do stop him short, so we got a field goal to end the half, and Cooper DeJean gets through the line enough to force disruption. Northwestern must have a trash kicker, dude. So we head to halftime holding on to that 6-point lead. We need some Cooper DeJean magic here. We do have a couple of blocks, but had to do a little bit too much swerving to get out into space. We need a laser laser from Tory Taylor right here. That one is going to sit down inside the 10. Very nice. So with this field position, we definitely got a chance for points. And Northwestern going with slants here. Schulte, you got to break that up, dude. I'm not going to lie, man. I kind of got a bad feeling about this game. Northwestern going slants again. We are on it, and Nwankpa comes up with the pick. That makes me feel a little bit better. Able to get into field goal range. Okay, this time I need to be very careful of the wind. We will knock that right on through to give us a 9-point lead. So now things are looking nice for us. We played beautiful defense apart from that one big play, really. And this should be a pick if I bait it up right. Cooper DeJean will jump that perfectly, and we will take that to the crib. Just like that, it's looking like a blowout. Whenever I see that formation, I know it is go time with one of the corners. So at this point in the game, we just got to keep everything in front of us. 3rd down and 7, watching out for the halfback route. And they are going with the screen. Nwankpa will get his 3rd pick of the day and make it a pick 6. Put Xavier Nwankpa on the Heisman watch, dude. Now we've got that beautiful time where we can just play for interceptions and have a good time. Northwestern is finally going to get in the end zone, but I don't think it's going to matter. We got a nice 16-point cushion, and Xavier Nwankpa will get his 4th pick of the day. That breaks the school record for interceptions in a game set by Josh Jackson against Ohio State. And I would really like to get to 5 before it's all said and done. Northwestern going for it, and they won't get it, so tack on another field goal for Tory Taylor. This defense has broken the 30 mark yet again. Northwestern just going with run plays now, and number 4 gets loose again. I am glad this game is out of reach. That was a crazy run. So we end up getting out of here with a 35-20 win. Defense continues to ball out, and Xavier Nwankpa have been going absolutely crazy these last few games. Cooper DeJean had that big pick 6 though, and Harris added one of his own. After that performance, our boy is finally going to get on the Heisman watch, and it looks like we got a few more commits after that game. So we got the biggest game of the season today, the fight for the Big Ten West, as we will take on number 6 Wisconsin. We're wearing these classic blackout uniforms here at home. So we come out on defense with our newly christened Heisman contender at free safety. We will get cooked on the first play though. Luke Fickell got these dudes playing different, and CJ Williams has been killing us so far. He gets loose, and Wisconsin has it inside the 15. So 2nd and 10, Wisconsin gonna stay with the pass, and Harris gets tried. I don't know why we couldn't react to that. Badgers continuing to go with the spread look on 3rd and goal, and Mordecai will keep this. I just completely whiffed on the tackle. An absolute choke by me cost us 4 points, and this game is not looking good early. We need a big pump from Tory Taylor here, and that is a dime. He drops it down to the 2. All right, so a chance for some points here. We got to keep the Badgers backed up, and that is going to be well short of the sticks. Good series by our boys on defense, but we need DeJean to make some magic on the punt return. He's going to hit the back juke to confuse the defense, and we might just have a shot on this one. We get to the edge. Just this fat offensive lineman to beat, but he gets us. I should have cut that back to the inside, man. That was a crazy tackle. And with that, Tory Taylor has set the NCAA record for field goals made in the season. So we are in this thing, but we're going to have to play spotless defense from here on out. We absolutely sit down Mordecai there. You got to fumble that, bro. All right, now we got a little bit of momentum. 3rd and 12. And Wisconsin has been super conservative since the start of that game. So a little bit of hope after a rough start. DeJean's got tons of space to work here, but man, we got stopped right outside of field goal range. I got a little bit greedy, but it feels like this defense has got its mojo back after that first drive. And Wisconsin going with another screen here. Do not throw it DeJean's way. Sadly not able to turn that into a touchdown, but it'll be an easy field goal. The best cornerback in the country delivers for us. And look at that, absolutely beautiful, breaking the Georgia kickers record. We cut it to a 1-point lead with 3 minutes left in the half. So all these stops have been great, but we need some plays. Dudes have got to come up with picks. And dude's chucking it up deep there. Lee drops it. All good. Probably wouldn't have turned into much anyways. DeJean is going to do something with one of these eventually. He hits the back juke, but number 22 strings it out. Can we still get into field goal range here? We are going to get across the 50, get laid out trying to cut it back inside. That is a huge return though. We will take the lead for the first time. Gotta make sure no funny business happens before half right now. Now Wisconsin is definitely in field goal range, and Braylon Allen rumbling inside the 15. So Wisconsin gonna have a shot at the end zone with 9 seconds left. And they try DeJean. You gotta have that pick, buddy. So Whiskey will take the field goal to reclaim the lead before half. And they're gonna run that screen again. DeJean picks it off again. Come on, bro. Get out of there. Get out of there. We just got hit stick by Braylon Allen. Still a big pick though. And it has become a battle of field goals. This has actually still been more high scoring than the average Big Ten West game. So big time 3rd and 11 coming up. And Wisconsin just going screen. They have a dude wide open downfield, but instead they throw it to DeJean. Do not do that. Defense has been bend don't break all day. And DeJean with the chance to return. He might have a chance to make something happen. He's down the sidelines, cutting it back in, cutting it back out, and he will take it to the crib. This has been the Cooper DeJean show today. Probably our finest return of the season, and it could not have come at a bigger moment. We head to the fourth with a 9-point lead that feels pretty secure. And all we got to do here is protective. Can't get too over aggressive. But oh man, this is the play, man. Time to get Harris an interception. Just got to bait that up right, but Harris drops the easy pick 6. All right, so 3 minutes left. This is usually where this kind of game starts heating up. But they finally get a dot here, and this might be trouble, man. Do we have anybody who can catch this guy? I don't know why everyone was so far away, but after being in control of this game for pretty much the whole second half, this is looking scary. The fact that a field goal can beat us is very scary to me. That is a beautiful punt from Torrey Taylor, though. So here we go. 2.5 minutes left. Play action here. And Jamari Harris has a shot at it, but we just cannot catch a break. Our players have been developing brick hands at the worst times possible, and Schulte just barely misses that. Wisconsin is at the edge of field goal range. We are being set up for an absolutely brutal loss right now. So 3rd and 13, season on the line, and they're going with the in route. Once again, we have a dropped pick. I don't know what is going on with this team right now. Wisconsin's gonna go for the 4th and 13, and the quarterback's got all day again. We're able to swat it away, but this game is far from over. Beautiful man coverage by our dudes there, and Torrey Taylor will push them deep inside their own territory. So here we go. This should be Wisconsin's last drive. Another dump off to Allen. He stays in bounds but picks up the first. Tanner Mordecai taking off here, though. We come down with the big hit, and Wisconsin has to take a timeout. We've just got to hold it down for 13 more seconds. And there's the halfback angle route. I missed it, bro. I cannot believe I missed that. So this is gonna be it, man. 4 seconds for our season. Mordecai is launching it deep for the end zone, and I thought dude was gonna catch it on the bounce. We survived the biggest game of the year. I don't know why Wisconsin went Hail Mary with so much time left, but I will take the win. And Cooper DeJean was the hero today with the 2 picks and the kick return touchdowns, and a day full of drops from everyone in our defensive backfield. So after the big win, we are taking on Purdue in the snow. Purdue going read option, sit down, they fumble it, Higgins picks it up, and he's not able to advance it, but we'll get a field goal out of this. So a nice start, man. The Heisman contender forces the turnover, and being ranked number 11 in the country, it's starting to look like we might have a shot at getting into the playoffs. They're going halfback screen here, though, and Nwankpa has got it. That has been his play all year, and he will take this back to the crib, making yet another Heisman statement as we take a 10-0 lead. So a couple of big turnovers already, but Purdue has shown they can move the ball, and Maccabee's gonna rumble for 18 here. So Purdue's in our territory once again, and this time we get Card in the backfield. Purdue's got a 3rd and 18. This is where we got to get our picks, and that's just a screen. We're all over it. Card was trying to throw me the pick, so we forced the punt from midfield. DeJean is gonna have to do a lot of work if he wants to get out of here, and he's just barely gonna get to the outside. He might have a shot to get into field goal range or more. Cuts it back in, but I could have played that a little bit better. Dude didn't hold his block. So Purdue with a 3rd and long here, and they're just running spacing. Great hit by Schulte, and Nwankpa comes up with the pick on the deflection. Absolutely insane play, and he zigs around the quarterback, not able to crib it, but able to get it in the field goal range. So we head to halftime with a nice lead, and they're coming out in this formation. Let me hop on DeJean real quick. I will bait that up, and we will take it. DeJean has a shot to take it to the crib, and he does. The best cornerback in the country strikes again. So that puts us in a really good spot. Now we just got to keep things in front of us. So hot off the pick 6, DeJean with a chance at a punt return. Did not mean to hit that spin like that, but it kind of worked out. We're going to be able to get far into Purdue territory and get a field goal. So now we can just play for stats and try to get Xavier Nwankpa higher on that Heisman watch. And they're going screen here. Nwankpa will get his redemption. He does not drop those screen passes, and we are going to drop another 30 bomb on a Big Ten team. Never mind, man. Torrey Taylor misses the kick and Sims. We've got this game locked down. Every play I show from here on out will be a big play. And there's one. Lee finally gets his pick on the click on, and this one is going to the Casa. There is our 30 bomb. We have really been benefited from the fact that Purdue has been passing the ball on almost every down. And Purdue's just running the screen here. I had no idea what that receiver downfield was doing, and DeJean will take this to the crib to give us 40. So we got 3 minutes to get a pick 6 and make it 50 defensive points. And it looks like Xavier might have gotten hurt on that play. Hopefully nothing serious, as Cooper gets another pick, not able to get into the end zone. So we kick the field goal to go up by 46. But Xavier's still not out here. Let's check on the injury. And he has an abdominal strain 1 week. Rare defensive injury, so hopefully he's not out for next week. So we got some young cornerbacks on the field now, and our experienced cornerback Harris will come up with a pick there. Think we might have snuck into field goal range. It looks like Purdue might just break the shutout here. Nope, they're going screen again, bro. They just keep throwing it to DeJean. We will get to the 50 spot on the day as he takes it to the crib. An absolutely fantastic day for him. He should be on the Heisman watch too after that. That is his 4th pick on the day, tying Nwamka's school record. We have 10 interceptions today, boys. Was not expecting this kind of game in year 1, and dude, I don't know what is going on with Cooper. He is out of his mind right now. 5 picks for the boy. Do I hear 60 points on the day? And that will be a pick from Schulte. Come on, give me a pick 6, Schulte. Dang it. Y'all can doubt the difficulty I'm on. I don't really care. But just to show it off, we are on Heisman. We are playing with custom sliders. They're not super tough, but like they are bumped up a little bit. So we just completely embarrassed Purdue. 59 points with the defense. So checking out the stats, 3 from Nwamka, who didn't play the whole game, 5 from DeJean, 1 from Lee, 1 from Harris, 1 from Schulte. Had to have been an NCAA record in picks. Got some nice looking stats after that game. And Nwamka has crept up to 3rd in the Heisman watch. So now we come to what is really the main event of the season. The stakes have changed as we are now in college football playoff contention. If we can beat #1 Michigan today, we might be playing for a spot in the top 4. We have shown that we can beat elite teams. We took down Ohio State earlier in the season. As Jamari Harris gets a pick on the 2nd play, we are in business against the #1 team. All day in the pocket for McCarthy, but he makes the wrong read and we are up by 3. So a good start, but you know Donovan Edwards is going to break off some big plays today. We're going to have to come up with more picks than that to get the win, and Cooper DeJean, after his 5-pick day last week, drops his first pick, unfortunately. Defense is looking strong to start this thing out, though. Just a dump off on 3rd and 6, going nowhere. Was expecting Michigan to come out with a little bit more firepower, and Cooper DeJean will get a shot here. Not much room, but he picks up the block, and he is down the sideline, getting inside the 40 and just barely getting caught. So Coop makes up for the drop pick with the big return. I was really not expecting to get off to such a good start. As Michigan's going with the shakes play, and I totally messed up that user, bro. Should have been a pick. I just was not expecting McCarthy to get that ball out. So a bad time for one of my worst sticks of the season. And Michigan will punch it in for the touchdown. Just like that, our lead has dissolved. So now we got to make a play. But Donovan Edwards has it on the draw, and somehow he is able to get loose picking up the first down. We have played really great defense apart from those 2 stupid plays. And here we got a split back look. Michigan is going with slants, and I went with the wrong one. This will be another big play, and Nwamka cannot make the tackle. A simple slant turns into 70 yards. So things are starting to look dire. We need points soon. We need a good punt from Torrey Taylor here. And this one looks like it's going to be a dime. Let's go. So we got good field position. Time to make a play. Michigan going with the in route, and Nwamka is on it. Not able to get out of there, but that is the momentum swing that we needed. So we cut the lead to 5. All right, so a minute left. Got to keep the Wolverines out of the end zone or this game might be over. And McCarthy just taken off. We are on it, and he fumbles. Higgin picks it up, and he is going the other way with it. There is nobody anywhere near him, and that is an absolutely massive play. We will take the lead on the biggest hit of the season. Right when it looked like we were dead in the water, the Hawkeye defense comes up with a play, and we're going to have to hold it down for 39 seconds here. Michigan going with the verts, and I am afraid that Deshaun Lee is torched over top. He's going to throw it to the other one, though, and we barely break it up. So we head to halftime clinging to this 2-point lead. But I feel good about our defense, man. We've been making plays. And I don't know what this play is from Michigan. Somehow they have a dude open. All right, so here's our chance to make something happen. Nope, never mind. They are just running a draw play, and I don't know how he gets 19 yards out of that. Instead of attacking us, Michigan has seemed content to just lay around, and Nwamka is gonna make them pay for it. He has a shot to get into the end zone, and Edwards doesn't catch him. We have a 2-score lead on the #1 team in the country. 3.5 minutes left. I am backing the boys off here 1000%. And they're going screen here. We have a chance to put the game away. Nwamka comes down with it, and you gotta give #1 the Heisman, man. It looks like we might just take down Michigan. Jim Harbaugh's coaching has been pathetic today as Higgins comes up with the pick. That should hopefully seal it. This is a shocker here in Kinnick Stadium. Michigan is finally moving the ball here, but Cooper DeJean will put a stop to that. I can't believe this, fellas, but against the #1 undefeated team in the country, we are playing for picks with a couple of minutes to go. The way these boys have come together is simply beautiful. This is not the same team that got stomped by North Carolina at the start of the season. We end up crushing #1 Michigan at home, and we had a ton of picks, 3 from Nwamka, but the biggest play was that fumble recovery. That totally swung the momentum of this game. So after the shocking win against Michigan, we have become a factor in the college football playoff, despite having 0 offensive yards on the season, and and Cooper DeJean has space on this first play, only able to get out to midfield. So we'll have to punt the ball away to Nebraska here, but they muff it. We recover, and we will start things out with a field goal. I noticed that Iowa and Nebraska's records are the exact same as when they played in real life. I am hoping that the result is also similar. Looks like Nebraska's going with some power run, which is a little bit threatening, and they've already got a chunk play. And anytime a team runs the ball this much, they are tough to score points on in defense only. So a surprising opening drive from Nebraska here. They're putting a real long sustained drive together here. We got 3rd and 3 again. They're going 4 verts. Quarterback is chucking it up deep, and a great play by our linebacker to break that up. But Nebraska going for the kind of long field goal. I'm trying to get in there with Cooper DeJean. We did break through the line, but dude will drill it. All right, so we absolutely have a game on our hands here. Nebraska has come into this game with the game plan that Michigan should have had against us, but they mess it up here. Nwankpa's got it, and he makes a guy miss to get into the end zone. Tell me this man does not deserve the Heisman. He breaks the career interceptions record in 1 season. All right, so that play totally shifts the momentum of this game. All of a sudden, I'm feeling pretty good, but we missed on that. Thought it was going to be a bullet, but he floated it over top. Head to the second quarter up 7. And on 3rd and 9, I don't know what the hell play this is from Nebraska. Looks like some bounce routes, and we shut that down. Nice user from me if I do say so myself. And Nebraska will be held to a field goal. I'm trying to block this, bro. Haven't been able to get one since that first one with DeJean. That's going to sneak in. So 4-point game. Nebraska is hanging around, and I'm going to try to cook with DeJean here. He's got a little bit of space. One dude almost gets him, but he is down the sidelines. All he needs is one block, and he will take this to the crib. Let's go. All right, so we fought back from a little bit of adversity in this game. Showed that we can score when we need to. So the Huskers run out the clock on the first half. Nebraska is running the offense that I typically lose to in defense only. They just have not run it well enough to get us. This game is just lulling me to sleep right now. I'm waiting for something to happen, but nothing is happening with this Huskers offense. All right, we need some Cooper DeJean magic here. He's gotten terrible blocking all day, but he finally has some space. Can he do something with it? Nope, he cannot zigzag. That was a good tackle. That puts us up by 2 touchdowns, though. Now I am feeling quite secure. So we head to the 4th. Jeff Sims has entered the game, and honestly, I don't like it. Might shake things up a little bit, and he has a man wide open. They cut the lead to 7. I was waiting for those boys to make a move, and they finally did it. So actually, we do have a classic. Bro, did y'all see this? Did y'all see that ball just appear in his damn hand? Oh man, I should not have said that this game is a cakewalk. The NCAA football gods are not happy with me. Nebraska is running the corner route, and Harris picks it off. Stay in bounds, Harris, bro. We might be in field goal range. All right, 62 yards. Corey Taylor's got to kick it good, and it sneaks in there. Let's go. That is a big time 3 points. But here we go. The hurry up has started. This is where things get dangerous. He's got a man wide open over the middle. Nebraska is entering field goal range, and things will get really scary if we give up a touchdown, because we'll have to punt the ball right back. Suddenly our cornerbacks are just getting torched in man coverage. It's time to lock in. Under 2 minutes left. Jeff Sims has provided this Nebraska team with a spark, and he is going to take off here. Thankfully we trip him up. So a lot of time coming off the clock. Nebraska's going verts here. Dump off, and Nwankpa breaks it up. So we got 4th down, and Nebraska's not taking the field goal. They are gonna go for this, and I don't know what play this is. Looks like an in route. He dumps it to the halfback again, and he breaks a tackle. If he stayed in bounds, that was a touchdown. All right, man, 1st and goal. Here we go. Huskers are going slants all over the field, and I thought Schulte was going to take that one. We keep him out of the end zone, though. So 1 minute to go. Just got to stall a little bit here. And I don't know what play that is. He has a man. We are in trouble, boys. Okay, but Nebraska does miss the extra point, and they're kicking the onside here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this game is doomed, bro. I should not have jinxed it. All right, now I'm really scared, man. 57 seconds. We just got to hold it down. And he has a man wide open. Bro, this cannot be happening right now. College football playoff hopes are on the line here, and I need to stop backing the boys off. We're just getting cooked. At least Nebraska missed the field goal, so they can't tie it with a field goal. And Nebraska's going verts, man. Uh-oh, Sims is taken off. That's a huge sack and a fumble. Nwankpa dives on it. Let's go. Deontay Craig comes up huge with that forced fumble. All right, but this game is far from over, man. We got to punt the ball right back to Nebraska. That is a pretty darn good kick from Torrey Taylor, though. All right, 28 seconds. We got the quarter package out there. We got the boys backed off. Running back is wide open somehow. Once again, man, Nebraska not being able to tie it with a field goal is huge here. And Sims is just taking off. That should waste a ton of time. Y'all see the crazy tackle from Nwankpa, and they are just wasting clock. What are they doing? Why are they not using their timeout? I do not know. All right, so 2 seconds left. Nebraska's gonna get a shot at a Hail Mary. All we gotta do is knock this thing down, and we do. We escape Lincoln with the dub. I really thought I jinxed that, bro. The fumble and the fumble goal recovery was huge. That saved the game for us. And as always, Xavier Nwamka, the player of the game. Jamari Harris had a big play too. We head to conference championship week. We will see who we play. It'll be a rematch against Michigan for a spot in the playoffs, it looks like. We are just right there on the outside looking in, one spot above North Carolina, who you remember kicked our ass in the first game of the season. The last couple conference championship games Iowa played against Michigan did not go very well for the Hawkeyes, so hopefully today will be a different result. We did, of course, take down Michigan the last time we played them. Michigan's definitely going to be back for revenge after what we did to them a couple weeks ago. And they're just coming out running the ball on the first drive, and somehow Donovan Edwards is going to pick up this first down. And this game just has a different energy to it than the last time we played them. JJ McCarthy dotting us up to start this one out. It's crazy that we're playing for a spot in the playoff, though. I did not expect this in our first year. And we got a big 3rd and 5 here. Michigan right on the edge of field goal range. And they're going with the draw again. This time we're just able to stop them short. So Michigan going to kick the long field goal. And I almost got to it with DeJean. That bounces off the crossbar. Let's go. So here's where we got to make a play. 3rd and short. And dude, they have run a draw on every single 3rd down so far. Pretty clear game plan from the Wolverines. As we go into the second quarter, knotted at 0. DeJean with a chance for a return here, but he is not able to turn the corner. Defense going to have to keep standing tall here. And Michigan's going play action, chucking it up deep, and Harris is absolutely cooked. Our cornerbacks haven't gotten torched a lot this year, but that was a bad time for it. Michigan most definitely came to play today. That punt is going to bounce off the return man though, and we recover. And this is a long field goal, but I'm going to try it. Dude, I choked. If we got full power, that was definitely going in. That's the first really bad missed field goal I've had all year, and it was a terrible time for it. Now they have great field position, and they continue to go with the run. Sit down, Edwards. If Michigan scores here, man, we're really in trouble. And on 3rd down, they're going with the pass. We get the sack. That's Joe Evans flying in the backfield. Apart from that one play, D's been really good. DeJean with another chance here. This time he's got a little bit more space. We just got to get into field goal range, and he powers his way to the 40. He gets hit stick by the punter though, but that is enough to get us into field goal range. Tory Taylor drills that. McCarthy still with 0 incompletions. We got 3rd and 3. Michigan going play action. I covered the out route, but he throws it to the end. Somehow Roman Wilson gets out of there. So we need a clutch play, 1st and goal. And that's going to be a flood concept for Michigan. I bait it up, but Nwamka drops the pick. So massive play here, 3rd and goal. Michigan goes with verts, and McCarthy just takes the dump off. So another big stop from the defense, but Michigan gets a big 3 before halftime. So it looks like we're going to head to halftime with a 7-point deficit. And with time running down in the half, Higgins gets the pick. Michigan got just a little bit too greedy there. So Tory Taylor will knock through the easy field goal. All right, so 4-point deficit at halftime. We can manage that, boys. So big 3rd and 8. Desperately needs some kind of action. And he threw it right to Castro, man. I didn't click on quite soon enough. That could have easily been a pick. And DeJean fumbles the damn punt. We need some good punts out of Tory Taylor here. This one looks to be pretty solid. It'll get inside the 10. This is the biggest play of the game. With this field position, we need to get a turnover. And Michigan going with the verts. Harris got burnt last time. This time he's at least able to swat it away. All right, so big punt return opportunity for DeJean. Got to at least get this into field goal range. And he definitely should have space to get there. Gets inside the 40, and he could have a chance. Rumbles all the way down to the 15. So close. All right, that is huge though, putting us within a field goal's reach. If I'd made that field goal with Taylor earlier, we would have been in the lead. But right now it feels like we have the momentum. And that's a screen. Nwamka is able to get to it, steps in front of it for the pick. The biggest play of the season as we take the lead. I cannot believe we were able to get to that. So that changes everything. Now we're up by 6 in great position to win this game. And Nwamka gets another pick. After being careful all game, McCarthy gets reckless 2 plays in a row. And Taylor will put us up by 9. This team might just be on its way to a college football playoff. And Michigan is going to take this to the 4th quarter. So here we go, boys. Season comes down to this. Can we hang on? And Nwamka almost gets another pick. We read that like a book. On 3rd and 6, Michigan just going with a draw. Come here. They are not making winning plays right now. So Michigan's going to punt it away with just a few minutes left. Cooper DeJean on the return hits the back juke, trying to get out of there, but not quite able to get into field goal range. 3 minutes for the Big Ten championship game and a spot in the college football playoffs. And on 2nd and 4, looks like they have nothing open. Chucks it deep to Castro, but he swats it away. So this may very well be the game right here. Michigan going for it on 4th and 4, and they're running that same screen play again. Absolutely horrific play call. It is insane how quickly this game turned around. So now with 2 minutes left, we just got to hold down this lead, and Nwamka might have snuffed out Michigan's hopes there. Comes up with his 3rd pick of the day. McCarthy devastated. So that gives us a 15-point lead. Nwamka is really taking this game over, and Michigan goes with the draw. Just a painful painfully lame call, man. I'm honestly disappointed with the Wolverines. And they're going with the screen here on 4th and long. You gotta be kidding me, man. Tackle there should probably end the game as we're able to take an 18-point lead. Tell me Xavier Nwamka doesn't deserve to be on top of the Heisman. Cooper DeJean does get mossed, but I think that's gonna be too little too late. On 3rd and goal, Michigan is finally going to get into the end zone. We should be good if we recover the onside kick, and Ostrenga is gonna do just that. Michigan just going straight verts now with under 20 seconds left, and this time Jamari Harris will get the pick, trying to get into the end zone. Almost walked out of there with the back juke, and we get revenge on the Wolverines for those last 2 Big Ten championship games. Michigan's final Hail Mary is gonna get picked off by Quinn Schulte. JJ McCarthy finishing with 6 interceptions on the day. Hayden McNamara does get his Big Ten championship over Michigan, although it comes sitting on the bench, and Xavier Nwamka made the play of the game with that screen pick. This stat line right here should win Xavier the Heisman if we're being honest. So here we go, time to see if we get into the playoffs. Xavier Nwamka does win the Heisman. This is one of the closest races I've ever seen, and I was not expecting us to get that in our first year on this dynasty. He is gonna win every other award as well. Higgins wins the Butt Kiss Award. Corey Taylor, wins the Ray Guy Award. DeJean wins the Jet Award, and we're ranked number 2 in the playoff rankings, so we'll be taking on Washington. North Carolina, the team that beat us in the regular season, is also in the playoffs. So here it is, boys. The college football playoff. Did not expect this in year 1. It is pretty wild that we are the number 2 team with an 11-2 record, but good to see that defense came out with a little bit of juice, and Harris gets the pick on the screen. The biggest play of the season for him by far. This Iowa team wants a national championship. We have truly proved that you can do things the Iowa way this season and succeed, as we're just shutting down this Washington offense. And Washington continuing to play very conservatively, which is a-okay with me since we got a 7-point lead. Cooper DeJean trying to cook here, and he makes a ton of space for himself. He's just got the punter the beat, and he is down the sideline. The returner of the year does it again. 84 yards to the crib. 3rd and 5. If Washington doesn't get a play soon, they're probably screwed. But he floats it up. That's a dime to Bernard. One of the first positive plays of the day for the Huskies. On 3rd and inches, they're just going with the crossers. Penix tries to hit the bounce route, but an amazing play from Deshaun Lee. So a critical 4th and inches. Washington is gonna run for it, and the Heisman winner sits Penix down in the backfield. Absolutely massive. I had a feeling the read option was coming there. Nwamka reads it out perfectly, and that is almost a gorgeous punt from Corey Taylor. So Washington gonna have to go fast if they want to get something before half, and Nwamka is on that. Another huge pick, and that will extend our lead to 3 scores. This might just be a national championship caliber team, boys. So gotta make sure nothing silly happens before half here. Penix is gonna chuck it up deep, and Harris gets cooked again. The Huskies finally get into the end zone. Hopefully that's not too big of a momentum shift, and Harris kind of makes up for it there, getting the pick. He gave up 7 points, but he'll get us 3 back here before half. I should know that Harris had the pick 6 too, so it has been quite the eventful day for him. Looks like we'll take it into half up by 13. So big thing coming out here in the second half. We cannot give up big plays, but we do exactly that. Jalen Polk is wide open down the middle of the field. This game is not looking like a rout anymore at all. Absolutely massive 3rd down. I don't know if Washington will go for it if they don't get this, but they have the running back out of the backfield. They cut our lead to 6. National championship hopes on the line. We just gotta hold on to this 6-point lead. But Washington's going wildcat here, and dude gets loose. Nwamka's gonna have to track him down deep into our territory. All right, we got him right where we want him. 3rd and 12, and DeJean gets cooked. A crazy play design from Washington to get the first. They've run a couple of plays that were custom designed to cook us, and Penix is gonna keep it, stays inside, and he will get into the end zone for a touchdown. So with all the momentum on Washington's side, defense desperately needs a turnover here, and Deshaun Lee looks like he's cooked, but he's able to catch up for the pick. Sadly will not be in field goal range. We head to the 4th with a 1-point deficit. It's time to clutch up. We've done it before, we can do it again. Washington goes with another option. Once again, we play it beautifully, and we get the strip. That was Higgins with an absolutely gigantic play. So we will kick the chip shot field goal to take the lead. 2-point lead is the scariest because a field goal will win it for Washington. Feels like this is the drive, and they're trying Harris again. That's his 3rd pick of the day, and he will get us into field goal range. So Taylor's gonna have the chance at the 60-yarder. That should be good, and it'll give us a big 5-point lead. All right, man, 2 minutes left, coming down to the wire. On 2nd and 9, they're just going with the verts, trying Harris again, and the eventful day continues, but this time he gets cooked. So it's a really good thing we got this field goal. And Washington's throwing it up the seam. Lee comes up with the pick, though. That is as clutch as it it gets, and he's trying to get out of there. Almost got us into field goal range again. Michael Penix with 6 interceptions on the day. All right, so just over a minute. Gonna back the boys off here. Penix tries Nwamka, and that was a mistake. We should be able to take this to the crib. Number 1 continues to prove why he's the Heisman winner. And Penix has all day there. He hits the bouncer out, and Washington is still in this game, folks. We can go up by 8 if we recover the onside kick here. But uh-oh, that's looking dangerous. Thankfully, that is going to go out of bounds. But what? Bro, what? 97 yards. I don't know what happened, but they give us the ball at the 20. Is that really how that's spotted? Oh, God. And I completely shanked it with Taylor. You got to be kidding me, man. All right, so 11 seconds, man. This is a nail-biter. Washington's going to get a couple of shots at the end zone. And Penix is just going to chuck it up deep. Thankfully, we're able to swat it away. So one last play. 55 yards for the Hail Mary. And that's right to Nwamka. We're able to swat it away, and we are headed to the national championship game. That was one of the craziest games of the season for sure, but we get it done. Thanks in part to an amazing game by the Heisman winner, a crazy game from Jamari Harris, and Deshaun Lee had the biggest pick of the day. All right, boys, so here it is, national championship game. I did not expect to be here, but Cooper DeJean's got the opening kickoff, and he's got a little bit of space. I thought he was about to do something with that. So we are taking on number 1, 12-0 Oklahoma. They're getting it started with the run, but Nwamka's on it. I have a feeling that this is going to be the toughest game of the season. We are going to have to play really well if we want to win this thing. We got these boys to 3rd down already, and they're just going with the draw. Extremely evil play call, but we snuff it out. So a 3 and out from the boys on our first series. You love to see it. I was trying to get the safety. We end up getting a 2-yard loss out of that. So Oklahoma's going to have to go from the 1, and they're actually going with the pass. I thought Nwamka had a shot, but they completed. That was a big one for Dylan Gabriel. His first completion of the day. We got 3rd and inches now, and Oklahoma continues to go with this heavy running game. I was really hoping the Sooners would pass the ball a little bit more, but he's going to try Nwamka here. The Heisman winner's got to come down with that one. So big time 3rd down with the Sooners right at the edge of field goal range. They're going with the run, and he has a wide open lane. Dude is breaking crazy tackles. What is going on, dude? So we head to the 2nd quarter with Oklahoma threatening to put the first score on the board. Nwamka shooting the gap here, and we get him in the backfield. So here it is, y'all. 3rd and goal. Oklahoma going with the pass, and he tries Harris, who came up so big in that Washington game, and we keep the Sooners off the board. Let's go. The Sooners end up driving it 90 yards down the field and get absolutely nothing, but they definitely showed that their run game's a little bit dangerous, and we whiff there. This could be bad. How is dude breaking this many tackles? I haven't seen anything like this all season. DeJean finally tracks him down, and this is why the Sooners are in the championship game, man. This is the best running back we played all year. Our defense has been great on the goal line, but Oklahoma's running back gets loose. He will walk into the end zone, and we take a 7-0 deficit. I am not gonna lie, people. It is not looking so hot. This is the toughest offense we played since our first game. DeJean is loose here again, and he might have a shot getting down the sideline, but not able to crib it. Touchdown would have been huge, but still a big 3 points. So with a minute before halftime, this is kind of our money drive, and they're trying Harris deep. He got cooked a couple times last game, and Andrell Anthony cribs it. It doesn't seem fair that we would come this far just to get blown out in the national title game, and this is our chance. They're running a screen, and Nwamka drops it, bro. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. I played it perfectly, but the Heisman winner is sleepwalking through the national championship game. And on 3rd down, Oklahoma is going to pick it up with the draw, and the running back will take it all the way to the house. Unbelievable. So heading to the half, it looks like we'll need a miracle to win this. Oh man, this might be it. They're running this formation, and DeJean's gonna have a shot at it. He picks it off. You gotta take this to the crib, Cooper. You gotta take this to the crib. He gets down to the 3, bro. That was one we needed to go to the house. That at least gives us some kind of momentum. So 3rd down, we're gonna need a pick right here, and Oklahoma going with the screen. This time Nwamka catches it, and he is going to take it back to the house. Just like that, we have some life. Looked like the game was over, but the boys are finally making plays. Time is running out. We need a play on these 3rd downs. Oklahoma is going with the pass. That's just straight verts, and we get the sack. We don't have great field position, so Coop is gonna have to do some cooking. He does have a lot of space. We'll hit the back juke to try to create more, and we really just need him to get in a field goal range here, but he can only make it to midfield. But we head to the 4th quarter down by 8. So 4 minutes to try to make something happen here. Oklahoma will not go with the screen, but Lee gets a pick. We need him to take this into field goal range, but Nwamka trips him up. We just can't seem to catch a break right now. Need a great punt from Taylor, and that is perfect. So now the Sooners are very likely just going to go ground and pound. Nope, they're passing it again, shockingly, and DeJean drops the pick that we needed so desperately. That would have put us right back in the game, bro. This will be a giant 3rd and 2 as they just run it up the middle. A beautiful tackle. That is Nick Jackson. Jackson. So we need to get into field goal range at the very least here. Cooper DeJean's gonna have to hit a back juke to get out of here, but he is just not gonna have the speed to do it. All we needed was 5 more yards. We got him to 3rd and 5, and they're actually going with 5 wide here. I don't know if this is gonna be a QB draw or what. Nope, they are actually going with a pass, and it just gets over Nwamka's head. That should probably do it for this one. So in heartbreaking fashion, we fall just 1 game short of the year 1 natty. Oklahoma is your national champion. We went down early in the game and just couldn't get that big play we needed. We had a few drop picks. We're not quite done here yet though. Stick around for the end of season recruiting. It was a tough end to the season, but overall it was a great year, man. Xavier Nwamka with 25 picks, winning the Heisman Trophy. Harris with 14. Honestly, that number surprises me. DeJean with 12. We did have Nwamka, of course, breaking that single season interception record. Torrey Taylor smashing the field goal record. We finished at number 5 in the rankings, which I honestly feel is unfairly low. We will have a lot of players leaving, including all of our linebackers, as well as Torrey Taylor, defensive tackle, and our strong safety. Jamari Harris graduating too, so we'll really have to reload. So in the end, we signed a solid class, landing a ton of defensive back recruits, so we should have plenty of talent lined up for next year, as well as the years to come, of course. So next year, we will see how Iowa does in the new Big Ten with no offense, as we'll be moving to the 12-team playoff system. I will see y'all then. Thanks for watching. Peace.